Today on V&G, I'm going to talk about meal completer supplements. We're really excited to have recently launched our canine and feline meal completers, Complete Me Canine and Complete Me Feline. And so I wanted to go over some basics on how to use meal completers and what some of their interesting features are. A meal completer is a vitamin, mineral, and amino acid supplement that you add to your dog or cat's homemade meals. The purpose of it is to ensure that the meals are complete and balanced, which means that they provide all the required nutrients in the correct amounts. For example, if you feed your dog cooked chicken and rice, the diet will be deficient in calcium, as well as many other nutrients. So a meal completer supplement contains the calcium and other nutrients that your pet needs. You might think that if you make delicious homemade meals for your pet with lots of tasty, nutritious ingredients, then you won't need to add any supplements. However, it's actually quite hard to create a well-balanced and complete diet without supplements. You need to know what nutrients your pet needs and how much of each, so that they can be certain that the diet doesn't cause deficiencies or harmful toxicities. Too much vitamin D, for example, can cause kidney damage. This can be tricky. The easiest way is to look at the website or the package and check that it states that food made with the meal completer meets the AAFCO nutrient profile for adult maintenance, or growth and reproduction, or all life stages. The manufacturer should also provide an ingredients list that names the included compounds, and also a guaranteed or typical analysis for the meal completer, showing how much of each vitamin, mineral, and amino acid is in the product. This should give you confidence that the product has been well formulated and that the manufacturer has nothing to hide. It's also nice to know that the person that has formulated the product has appropriate expertise. For example, a board-certified veterinary nutritionist. This is because things can go badly wrong if supplements are poorly formulated. Some meal completer supplements are intended to be added to meat only, whereas some are formulated for use with specific recipes or ingredients. We formulated specific recipes to go with our meal completers because we want to be certain that the overall diet is as nutritious and appropriate as possible. For example, that it contains adequate protein, essential fatty acids, and fiber. This is really important. You never add a meal completer to a commercial diet that is already complete and balanced. This is because the commercial diet already contains the correct amounts of each vitamin and mineral. You don't want to add more because you might cause harmful toxicities. Also check that the meal completer that you want to use produces a diet that is appropriate for your pet's life stage. For example, our Complete Me products are formulated for adult animals and aren't suitable for growing pets. Finally, most meal completers are suitable for healthy adult animals, so don't use them if your pet has a medical condition without checking with the manufacturer first. This is a great question, especially with the increased cost of living these days. We've done some maths for you, so please have a look at our blog post to see some figures and comparisons with feeding commercial diets. Generally speaking, feeding a homemade diet to your dog or cat is significantly cheaper than feeding a premium, fresh-cooked or canned commercial diet. It can be up to 1/3 of the cost, which is pretty surprising. So, to finish up, Becca and I are going to talk about some of the interesting features of Complete Me Canine and Complete Me Feline and why we chose to formulate the products like this. For the feline product, the first feature that was really important to me was that it was palatable. We all know that cats can be a bit particular sometimes, and they are quite sensitive to additives in their food. So we have added a large percentage of highly palatable ingredients like chicken breast, salmon, and certain amino acids to try and ensure that most cats are happy with the aroma and the flavour of the product. I also really wanted the product to be as concentrated as possible, so only a small volume of powder per kilogram of food is required. Again, this generally helps the product to be accepted by most cats because they don't always love large volumes of powder being added to their food. Another feature that I really like is that the product includes animal-derived fibre, mainly from the duck gizzards. Duck gizzards are rich in collagen, and it's believed that collagenous parts of prey animals like tendons and cartilage can be fermented by bacteria in the cat's gut. This may potentially have beneficial health effects. Finally, we didn't add any water-soluble phosphates like dipotassium phosphate to the product, given that kidney injury has occurred in cats fed experimental diets supplemented with certain doses of highly soluble phosphate salts, especially in diets with inverse calcium to phosphorus ratios.
For our dog products, we really wanted to pack in the superfoods. These are food ingredients that are dense in nutrients that are beneficial for not only health, but also well-being. In our Completely Canine product, we have added Australian-grown kale, broccoli, strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Not only are these ingredients rich in essential nutrients, but they also can contain a group of compounds called phytonutrients. Now, phytonutrients are unique because they are derived from plants alone, and they can provide some health benefits. Some common examples of phytonutrients include carotenoids, flavonoids, and polyphenols. Now, they function most notably as antioxidants, but there's a growing body of evidence about their other effects on cardiac function, gut health, its function during musculoskeletal disease, and also cognitive health. Our products also contain a mixture of probiotics and prebiotics, which are also known as fibers. Now, fibers in the supplements are coming from the leafy greens, the green banana starch, and the autolyzed yeast. Bacteria utilize fibers to produce many of their beneficial effects. So this is the perfect harmony, we believe, of not only providing the bacteria directly, but also giving the food that they want to eat. Thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about our Complete Me meal completers, please check out our link below, and we'll see you next time.